Hey guys, it's Gaming89. If you don't know me, that's because you don't know me. So this is the second part of my low poly park. So if you want to see how I made the meshes, and it's like a little bit of like a tutorial kind of thing, then watch the other video. I'll be linked in the description. And enjoy the video. Alright, so now I have my models. I'll move them back a little bit. This is just basic cylinder that I made before. But now I'm just gonna make my park. So I have this little texture. I'm pretty sure it's from a texture pack. Don't know what the texture pack is called, but I'll link it in the description. So I'll put it on here. I want to add that color to the plastic and just scale some stuff around, rotate it. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna make a little scene where there's a bridge. Now I'm also gonna have it where it's like kind of like octagon terrain. I'll press control. And I'm just gonna make it look like dirt. So now that I have this, I'm gonna add a little bridge. And I'm going to use it with one of my favorite plugins. So you don't need to add a bridge. This is just part that I want to build. So I used to build before. I'll link all the plugins that I use in this video in the description. I just changed the rotations increment, and it's practically a terrain tool, but you can use it for anything. And it's also much like Archimedes. But I enjoy it so much. Once you have this part, you're going to move it around, and you're going to use resize and align by Stratton, I think, or Stravent. What you're going to do is just resize this and scale that like that. Now that's going to be the side of our bridge, so I'll scale like that, and we're going to make another piece a little bit, not as like wide, and we'll make it that much. Actually, there's a better way. You can practically take this entire piece. If you're lazy like me, you can just move it over here, use what's called F3X. If you use F3X for studio, that's completely fine also. But what I like to use with it is like this feature where you can scale like this. Then you can then you can just scale it. Oh, forgot about this. Scale off, take off these ones because if you rotate them differently, don't mess it up. And while you have this, there's a couple of like issues right here. This is due to practically the sizes. So you can go back to resize and align and fix these. And now you have a perfectly smooth bridge. So I'd put it at gray. And there you have it. You have like a simple bridge. Not the best in the world, but gets the job done. Alright, so now that I have my bridge, I'll move it. Press Ctrl L if you want to like move up a axis. I mean origin. The world origin axis. And now I gotta find a good spot to place this. So I think I'm gonna place it about here. I'm gonna scale down the middle part. Alright, so now I have the bridge in. It looks a little wonky and the lighting is not correct. The main issue with this bridge is it's just way too thin here. You can fix that, but I'm just gonna keep it at this. I'm gonna start adding the other meshes. So the rock, pretty self-explanatory. You can place it anywhere, you can scale it, you can use it wherever. You can also use smoothing if you want like a smooth look. I'll make another video on how to do that, but right now I like this like very like distinctive edge look for low poly. It also looks really nice with studio. Make it like normal color. Alright, so I'm adding a couple more rocks. If you rotate it, it'll make it look good. You can also use the brush tool. I'll make another video on how to make, what's it called? Well, looking like rocks. But the main reason I'm not doing that, because I was using the randomize tool, like these bottom parts, they might be pointing out a little bit. That's why I'm not using it. I'll use this bench, this little fence. Very simple fence. And wait, atmosphere. Now, I just changed the lighting to make it a little bit easier to see. I'll use this lamp because forgot about that part. Group these together, and I'll move it like right about here. It looks good. And I'll move one over. So, here we go. Go and change the main color of the ashen part to gray, and the smaller part, you want to like select it. I want it to be neon, so it has that little color. And yeah, a little bright, so I'll take that. And yeah, I guess I'll just like this. Now we gotta add the trees. So I'll go over here, take this tree, very ugly tree. And I'd group these just for like organization, and I'd also rename them, but for this it doesn't really matter that much. I think it's a little bit too vibrant with the rain, so I'm going to use the same color, but I'm going to change it. That would. You can scale it, move over here. Make sure that this bottom part goes into the ground now. Finally, I'm going to use this tree, put it over here. I'll take this guy. And yeah. Now, finally, I'm going to add the benches. So, what I like to do, go to the build rig. I'm pretty sure everyone gets this plugin because it's from Roblox. Build a block rig. Doesn't really matter which one. And just put them right next to everything. Make sure it's the perfect size. So this would be a little bit too small. I'd make it like that big. I think that looks good. That's about good. Yeah, that'd work. So, make these. another thing I didn't put in, if you were to choose different selections, you could make this like a metal part, and this would, like, the planks would be wood. But for now, I'll just keep it wood. I'll use both, I guess. So I'll just put one right here. Scale it down. And I'm going to use one of these right here. Alright, so one last thing is paths. What I like to do with those, with plastic, scale it down to one step. Get one for increments. Move it in a little bit like that. Change the color. And use my terrain. Oh, my terrain tool. If I could, that would be nice. You can union these, and why I'd union them is so I can add a little texture to it. Nice, I think. And yeah, scale it down, put it there. Of course, this would go somewhere else, and you do practically the same thing over here. And that's how you make a little park. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if this helped you out. And comment below if you want any specific tutorials on how to build something. Adios.